my pen. Oh no. Classic. Oh, for real? No way. Wait, did you steal my pen again? I swear to God. No, there it is. I knew I'd hid it from you. Okay, got my pen. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Trying to make it even better. Do a little bit of painting today. Some painting in. I'm so hungry. My meal plan for the next couple days is like maybe some ravioli for lunch, and then the rest of the day I starve. I've actually gotten so desperate that I went for the matzah. I think my mom gifted me a little bit of matzah. Classic Jewish food that I don't really like at all because it's tasteless. But for dieting, actually not bad. I'd rate it high 8 out of 10 versus, you know, not eating anything at all or drinking water. So the market went up a lot. I made a lot of money today. But I did sell out. I'm kind of thinking that, I don't know, usually it's cyclical with these things. And if there's a big jump in prices, usually it means that the next day it's gonna open and everything's gonna tank. Or there's gonna be a lot of trading behind closed doors, which happens like overnight, which is a little bit more risky. You could technically do it, but either way, a lot of money today. Could have probably made more money, but you can't make all the money, so I figure, you know, just gotta take my profits, relax. I'm not trying to save up for a Lamborghini. I don't even know what I would do with the money if I did get it. You know, it'd be weird. Probably keep doing what I'm kind of doing is investing at least some of my portfolio the same way either Warren Buffett or Michael Burry is investing, or whatever signs they put out. We'll see, because they're like right about everything. It's just insane how like on the mark they are. It's almost like they're predicting the future. It's crazy. I just don't even understand how you can make a call. So brave. The call I want a monkey is gonna be betting against America. Well, betting against inflation. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but food gas, anything really has been going up in price by a lot. I was paying attention in AP Economics class when I took it, and the first thing that they do, usually, and by they I mean the Fed, when inflation hits so high, what they do is they increase interest rates, which causes, you know, less spending. So, which should solve some of the inflation, right? Kind of balances out. So apparently, there's actually ways to bet against that. I find that so fucking insane. Like, there's a guy out there somewhere that'll allow you to place a bet on inflation going up. I just find that ridiculous. I find, like, it's like the most complex gambling I've ever encountered. It's pretty crazy, I think. Pretty insane. We can go pretty in depth in this image. Pretty deep. But yeah, I think I understand it. I'm not really an amazing investor. I would probably screw up a lot more, and I wouldn't be able to really figure out what works, because I've made several calls on my own, and they have kind of worked out, but not really. So I figure that I'll let the pros do it, you know, and then I'll just copycat them. Maybe I'll learn something, and then I can I can make some of my own calls. I don't know. I made a couple investments based on, you know, I believe in this company. I think this company is going places. I think, you know, there's a lot of hope. That sort of investment does not work. Because look at, like, GameStop. GameStop has... What? I'm not even sure why GameStop exists, I'll be honest. With Steam, I just don't really understand it. But they're basically betting on not GameStop as a business, I think, but rather the amount of people that bet against GameStop, who are pretty sane people, you know, because, like, again, who buys video games in a store? It's just weird. It's just strange. Very... Oh, what's it called? So, I don't know. I've bought into a bunch of companies that I thought would work out, and they didn't, and I'm just kind of holding on to them. Because they're just like, I'm invested spiritually in them, working out, and I think eventually I'm going to get my money back with, like, double or triple. We'll see. But for the rest of my money, I think I'm going to start investing in stuff that, like, Michael Burry is betting heavily against Tesla, which I find very, very nice, because Elon Musk has fucked me out of so much money just by tweeting. So It's absolutely destroyed my wallet. Just with a couple of tweets. I'm substantially thinking about trying to short a stock. It's not something that I usually do because it's a little, I feel like it's a little dirty. I find like buying stocks to be kind of like honorable. It's like, oh, you're supporting the in my weird mind. I'm also averse to the what's it called, the fact that if you lose, you gotta pay like additional like interest and stuff. So, but yeah, it's so scary to me. It's just super scary. But yeah, Papa Elon has definitely screwed me out of more money than I've gotten. Especially haven't invested in anything like Doge. So had I just followed the crowd there, man, I would have probably sold it like the second it went up a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'm gone. See you later, animal coin people. But again, it's just like none of it makes any sense to me. It's not stuff that should have. It's not predictable. It's not for me. It's just I don't have a good heuristic. Seems like the markets just do whatever they want. So. But whatever. I made money. Big poggers today. I could break out the champagne. Do a little bit of champagne, and by champagne I mean tequila. Just a little bit of tequila today. I think I've actually been drinking a little bit too much. My aching head. But the market's closed now, so, you know, wait it out. A bit of closed market trading going on right now. I think the floor should be... slightly lower there. But yeah, it's weird to think about. A lot of people are predicting that soon our dollar redos, our eco bucks, are not going to be worth very much. Because of all the inflation. So even if I make a ton of money, it feels like we could be in clown world levels of inflation. So even if I make a little bit of money, it's like I've made nothing at all, which is, you know, I think it's kind of reasonable that Louis, get out of here. Get out of here, cat. Yeah, I think it's kind of reasonable to assume that thanks to COVID, everything's gonna be kind of like screwed up for a little while. Louis, wait, can you get out of here? You're sitting where I want to paint. Okay, I'm gonna hold you here. How am I gonna paint then? No. Sit. Sit, cat. But yeah, it's tough. It's gonna be tough out there, I think, for almost everybody. Didn't do much art today. I'm slacking. Yeah, man. There's always time. I mean, you still have the rest of the day. It's like I like to do my work late. I feel like when I'm more tired, I'm more likely to really put in like hours and hours. But yeah, all good. You can always, you know, finish it on your time. If I beat you though, it's gonna be real sad because like you got beaten by the slowest painter in the world. Do mine when I wake up usually, but I don't have work. Oh, I'm jelly. I'd prefer not to work. My dream is I'm going to make, you know, a substantial amount of money, and then I'm just going to invest in one of the in a lot of the mutual funds, and then just collect the pension like that, and then just not work at all and just paint all day. But for now, it's day job and day trading. A little bit of day trading never hurt nobody. Yeah, pretty big day today. I think like in the morning, I definitely have like a lot of more energy for everything. So it's nice. It's really nice to get that morning time. Super nice. I would prefer to paint in the mornings, but you know, since I have to paint in the afternoons, at the very least I can go into like a trance and paint for hours. Bigly. But yeah, I feel like I've adapted to later in the day. Painting later in the day. Oh, you're watching me paint, Louie? Cat. It's just nice to finally be able to stop watching the bar, because the bar keeps going brrr. I feel like when I was losing money, it wasn't as stressful as when I was gaining money. Because then it's like, when do I sell? When do I sell? I gotta watch. I gotta watch every second. Oh, it went up. It went up. Oh no, it went down. Oh. And then, yeah, it's kind of explosive. It's very stressful too. I wouldn't recommend it. It's awful. But you can make a lot of money that way though. That's, I guess, the downside and the payoff. Big downside, big payoff. I think this guy faced a little bit too today. Don't really have a good face design for him yet. I'll think about it. You know, some days I do like to slack a little bit. Yesterday I just slacked all day. I didn't do anything worthwhile. I find like more creative people are more prone to being like lazy sons of bitches. Laziness is the mother of creativity. It's just a problem when it becomes an unworkable situation. You know? When you're slacking more than, what's it called? More than you're working. Which is, you know, sometimes the case for me. Sometimes I'll take like a whole week off. I won't do anything. But yeah, man, I think I spent like most of today just watching a bar graph. A little bit of bar watching. I feel like that goofy meme, I'll do it again. I might buy back in because I've made so much money. Maybe I'll just gamble half of it, you know? That's what my dad told me. He's like, stop fucking YOLOing everything. Just don't do that. But he thinks that the stock market is a mechanism to extract money from the people, so I don't know. So far, I've been extracting the money. I'm the one who knocks. But yeah, it's like any get-rich-quick scheme. Got serious downsides. yeah, I've been working on this one for a while. I still have so much stuff I want to do with it. So much to do. Where's my reference sheet? Kind of want to look at something once in a while to get a little bit of juice. A little bit of juice going. Louis, you can't sit there. You can sit over here. Here, I'll move this over for you. You can scooch over. Okay. No, no. He scooched back. He scooched back. No, go over there. Am I gonna have to put you in a cage? Yeah, a stream cage for the cat. Maybe I could just feed him a little vodka. Not bannable on Twitch. Yeah. Louis. Louis, you're in the way. But yeah, nothing really exciting going on for me. Other than I thought my bank was hacked in the morning. That was pretty fucking unpoggers. Apparently, like, I don't know exactly what happened. Nothing, my passwords didn't work. And then it told me that there was a different phone number on record for me, and I kind of started panicking. Apparently that's just a thing they do in order to scare people who are, you know, trying to like hack into an account. I'm still gonna switch banks. I feel like it's an unreasonable risk to keep money at that bank. It's totally unreasonable. The problem is, like, even if you Google it today, like, how strong is two-factor authentication? And it's gonna be like, yeah, it's great, unless it's a phone. If it's like a text-based message, or like, you know, like a phone call, then someone could literally like duplicate your phone card, your SIM card, and then try to sign in. Which is actually like what happened to that YouTuber, H3H3. They duplicated his T-Mobile card, and they just basically they had, you know, access to anything that would allow them to use the phone as a means of authentication. I was almost thinking of maybe using like a decentralized like old phone or something. Something like that. Something that doesn't have like a phone number. But I mean, again, with two-factor is pretty strong, so you don't really need to worry about it. But when it's like, hey, what if we pretend that we have your phone number? Then it becomes problematic. Hey, Realm God, what's up, dude? How's it going? Realm God has been following Darkside for 6 years, 2 weeks, 6 days, 20 hours, and 20 seconds. Don't unfollow now. We're going for a record. How's it going, buddy? But yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Unless you're a lurker. Don't even remember what I was watching when I followed you. Well, do you watch art? If not, then I only played like a couple of video games. I only play like a couple of video games. 6 years, huh? Do you watch a lot of Gears art? Or 6 years? That would be around the time Gears art or I played Guild Wars 2. I played let's see here. Back then, maybe a little bit of Ark. Not sure if I played it on stream though. 6 years ago, that's hard. That's hard to. You're making me. You're making me nervous. You're making me think about like what happened 6 years ago. I'm having like that Vietnam dog flashbacks. ATB Reloaded. No, not really. I watched it, but I didn't play it. Let's see who else. 6 years. Do you watch a lot of Lyric? If you don't watch a lot of art streams, I guess, yeah, it would be weird that you followed me. No, you don't watch a lot of Lyric, okay. 6 years. Wouldn't have found you there. Well, he hosted me when I started. Well, I think he hosted Gears, and Gears hosted me. That was like 6 years ago, though. So. Man, 6 years ago, what games? Ixie, what games did I play 6 years ago? Hey, Ixie. Hey, Ixie. I like my Siri. I depend on Siri, by the way. I can't live without my Siri. It's just like, she knows everything about me, and it's great. Right, Siri? Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. It says hello. What else? I don't remember. 6 years ago is a long time. 6 years ago is a long time ago. Video games that I play. I don't know. Why don't you tell me what games you used to watch 6 years ago? We'll go from there. How about that? Want to engage in this exercise? You got to do a little bit of the work with me then. Remember that time 6 years ago? I do play a little bit of CSGO, but not really on the channel. Definitely not a League player. Definitely not a League player. League of Legends. Yeah, I don't know. I mostly do art. I don't know. Maybe someone hosted me a couple times. Yeah. It's likely. Maybe one of the bigger streamers hosted me, and that's how. Since you don't remember me particularly, I've gotten hosts from, I think Forsen hosted me for like a second. Dexterity bonus. Six years ago, what stream was big back then? Yeah, Forsen was very big. I think. I got a host for like a couple seconds from Forsen. One time. 14 years old. Yikes. You're even allowed to have a Twitch account? I don't know. I think you would have been at that time, but now it's like all these hot tub streams, man. Soon the age limit is gonna go up. Sorry, children. You can't watch Minecraft anymore. We have a hot tub section, which you might go to. Could have been art. It's probably the art. That's like 99% of my streams have been art streams. Maybe you watch some other art streamers too? Or maybe you changed your name, and that's why I can't really remember you. Ripperoonie. Oh well. Make the best of it, man. Make the best of it. What, 6 years ago? Well, I haven't changed my name in 6 years either. But some people change their names like once in a while. Came from playing Realm of the Mad God. That's a fun game. I played it a little bit. Not too much though. I always like die on it. And I'm just like, okay, fuck this game. But yeah, too long ago to remember. It's alright. Some things are better left in the past. Guess we'll never know. But what brings you here today? It's over. Don't cry because it's over. Remember fondly the memories. It's all over now. Thanks for keeping my follower count high. Appreciate you, buddy. Just like things I care about. Not really. But yeah, it's kind of neat, like when you've been streaming for so long, and then people come back and they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in like 6 years." I had a couple of people come back yesterday that I haven't seen in like a bunch of times. Weird. Trippy. My favorite part about this channel is that it talks back to you. Hey, it's not the channel doing that, that's me. And the favorite part should be the art, damn it. 21 years old. That's a good age. Yes, it does. Oh, well, the art is obviously the best part. Oh, thank you, Deep. Appreciate that. Glad someone appreciates all the hard work. Ah, still young. I'm young at heart, you know, similar, but different. Same, but not really. Young and ready. Single and ready to mingle. uh, oh, it's weird now for kids, man. You guys don't have any college, nothing like that. It's different now than when I was like growing up, for sure. It's so strange. I like that vagabond art. Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, it was a what's it called, request from a subscriber. That's the those are the subscriber avatars. Subscriber avatars, we'll call them. I finished high school and got a full-time job. Hey, at least making some money, making some cash. I'm something of a wage slave myself. I have a full-time job, but I do like to stream a little bit. Then would be laying around high school watching Twitch. Just remember this, wherever you are, you can always change that if you're not satisfied. If you are satisfied, then everything's good. No need to worry. Then you can just, you know, embrace Buddhism, you know. Suffering stems from desire. I'm definitely unhappy. No matter what, no matter how good it gets for me, I'm just never happy. I'm just not a happy person, I think. Like I'm conditioned to like any success I feel it's like lost the next day. I'm not it's very difficult for me to like, you know, take stock, count your blessings, all of that. It's really hard for me. Working at Costco is a free job for me. Hey, I love fucking Costco. Dude, give me some discounts. I shop like 99% of my spending outside of takeout is at Costco. Can I have your Costco membership number or something I could tell them? I fucking love Costco, dude. If you worked here, I'd probably see you there. I do one shopping trip every month, and it's to go to Costco. I buy like a stack of meats, my veggies, my fruits. You don't have a discount? Well, you get paid well, so I guess it. Hey, I think it's better. I worked at places where they didn't give you a discount, and also they paid you like shit, and also they were a shit place to work. But let's not talk about that. I mean, everyone's had bad jobs in retail. There's plenty of those jobs. And they didn't even give me a discount. It was pretty bad. That's okay. We found a way around the system. We found ways around it. Oh, this Coca-Cola can that's broken? Well, that's fine. Can charge a little less for that. Everyone's happy. The business makes money and uses merchandise that otherwise wouldn't have sold. But yeah, small discount, small finder's fee. Yeah, Costco though. I wanted to work at Costco because like it give you so much more than any other retail. I figured if I would work at Costco, I'd probably stay there forever though. It's like the only problem. I would never really want to move up. I would never want to like go anywhere. So maybe it's a good thing. But I've applied so many times. 19 per hour wage keeps increasing. Damn, dude. That's a sexy wage. Yeah, I heard you could make a lot of bank if you're like a meat cutter there. I heard those people get a lot of money. Big cash. Sure, at 16, it's not bad. Yeah, dude. I was making less than that for like most of my life. At like most of these jobs. And plus, I didn't get to like the fringe benefit is you don't have to go shopping ever. Like you just buy shit as you're walking out of the store, you know. Have a little cart ready. That's what we would do. Have a little cart ready full of stuff that you'd want to buy. If we did buy anything from the place I worked. Not much of it was very appetizing, but sometimes you needed an easy lunch or something. Make $1.50 because you're working food usually. I'll have to pay for membership. That's like $100 a month, a year that you're saving. That's pretty big. I paid for executive and then I just never looked back because I kind of like the 4% back. And it comes out almost exactly the cost of membership. I think maybe even more. And plus I needed that credit card. No one would open me up a credit card, but Costco did. Based. Love Costco. They have my business for life. As long as they don't go out of business. By the way, Costco's earnings report should be coming out in like 2 to 3 days. How, by the way, thinking of investing in Costco. As an insider, would you like to comment on the, oh, it's called, how is Costco's overall stock been doing in the pandemic? Let me see. Yeah, I think it's gonna come out in like a couple days. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, maybe just fucking yum. Hold on. That was a bad move. Spent like an hour just switching out everything, every one of my passwords. Guess you can you can buy one stock, but I wouldn't. Right, it's like 320 or something. I mean, that's a lot of these stocks cost about that much. It's pretty standard. But it all depends on like the earnings report. If it, you know, if we're going for good evaluation, and they're like, if they do a crazy report, then you know that could be free money. I don't know. You might not be able to trade it because you're like an insider technically, but then again, you probably aren't. You know, you don't know much about, you know, anything other than your store. So how much of an insider are you really? Let me see here. Let me just delete that. Delete the video, yes. Let me see here. Costco reports. Annual report. Well, I'll read that later, but that is pretty interesting. That's coming out soon. I don't know much about stocks. It's not bad investment. It's like one of those things where I think it's like a grandma stock, where it probably won't go up much. So there's no real, you know, I'm in it for the bag, baby. You know, I gotta. Today, my stockbroker made me sign an agreement and change my trading strategy to incredibly aggressive. So I did not know that you had to be an incredibly aggressive trader to just buy an ETF. Of course, this particular ETF was, you know, leveraged 3 times against but yeah. I would, but numbers ain't my thing. Hey, man, we all gotta do what we gotta do. For me, it's line go burr. I don't really think about it. I recently invested in like Roblox. Hey, dude, Roblox went up. What was it, like a crazy amount? It was like 20 to 30%. I don't remember. I wasn't invested in Roblox. Cannabis stocks, not doing too good, I think. If I remember correctly, there was a big pump and then a big stinky dump. You haven't checked it. I've got bad news for you. It probably fell already. Sometimes you got to get out when it's hot, you know. I get out a little earlier than most people. I just feel like you can't make all the money, you know. Trying to make all the money gets you none of the money. So that's my strategy. Well, I think at one point Roblox was like yeah. If I remember right, it went up like crazy. Let me see here, stock ticker. It went up like crazy at one point, but now I think it's, yeah, it went up. It doubled, I think. Yeah, no, that's like 50%. If you invested at 67, it's like at 50% hit. Very, very delicious. I wish I knew about Roblox. I didn't know about it. This is a hot tip. It's still going up technically. You could still be riding the wave. You know, could be a 2x. Easy, man. I saw it. You shouldn't listen to me about what's called stocks or anything like that, because honestly, I have no idea how it works. To me, anything that seems to be a good deal isn't, and anything that, you know, it's all like market events. Invested when it was 79. Oh, well, still, you know, it's $10 a share. 2 shares, $20, easy money. For clicking a button, I'll take it, you know. You only bought one. How did you buy one with $150? Did you buy you know, some what's it called, offer like What do you call that? Split shares? Should have invested more. That's always that feeling. But again, you can't make all the money. Gotta remember that. Can't make all of it. I've passed up more amazing investment opportunities than I've, capitalized on, for sure. There's no shortage in my mind of places where I should have held, or should have bid more, or should have bought in earlier, but all of that is just regret. It doesn't actually help you with anything. In fact, it could kind of just stifle you in the future, so better not think about that, or at least that's my strategy. Try not to think about it. Yeah, same. I could have bought Bitcoin. In fact, I had friends that had bought Bitcoin. I got into it. I created an account on Coinbase, and they gave me 0.0002 of a Bitcoin, something like that. And I could have bought more, but I didn't have any money. And Bitcoin was $200 at the time, so I would have at least had a year's salary, which would be pretty good, because I would be probably investing that into other shit. But you know what they say, if you did invest it, you probably would have gotten out earlier. No one's gonna hold for like 20 years, 6 years, whatever. I have a friend who bought Bitcoin early. Yeah, he's rich now, but we don't talk about that. Very jealous. I have another friend who bought, like, I don't know, $150 of Bitcoin like 2 years ago. He's just holding it. So, you never know. Some people have different trading strategies. Hold and forget that it existed. Yeah. I mean, who could do that? Who could do that, man? It's funny, because, like, is he your friend still? Well, I mean, we kind of talk on Facebook, but, like, friends are, I'm not sure. I guess you could call him a friend. I probably wouldn't, like, if I showed up at his doorstep and asked him for, like, to let me sleep over, he probably wouldn't do it. I don't know, maybe, sort of. This out here. You never know. Loan me $1 million. Can I sleep at your house for a night? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. My classic excuse is my wife wouldn't be cool with it, but she's on vacation in Egypt seeing her family right now, so. I don't know, maybe we can make something work. Honey, I rented out the apartment on Airbnb while you were gone. Bedroom suite with a big ass pool. Yeah, I mean, I think he lives pretty frugally. I don't think he, he lives like Warren Buffett, basically. Yeah, I would probably live like Warren Buffett too. What do I need the money for? I just don't understand it. I just like to stop, like, working day jobs, I guess. I just feel like that's mostly waste of time, and I mean, hey, we all got to get the bag somehow, and I work one, and I just, I'd prefer not to. That's all I'm saying. Can I borrow your... I almost got a Lamborghini today. Almost. But I sold too early, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what the aftermarket is doing. Let me just double check on this. I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but let me just take a look. Oh, we're going up a little bit, but not really anything. I got out I think about just the right time. We'll see tomorrow. Build a nice house. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when you have that much money, there's no real reason to own a house. Like, I think the point of, you know, having a house is to save money, basically. It's to, you know... And at that point, it just like, you know, it doesn't really matter. I would assume. That's why all the rich people, like, lease shit. Well, you don't have to own the house to live in it, brother. Just, like... Yeah, exactly. You would be traveling all the time. Yeah, my plan would be to, I guess, invest heavily, and then, if I'm lucky, I would get a salary from my investments, and I could just, you know, fuck it, do whatever I want. I'd probably do a lot more painting, most likely. Most likely I'd do a lot more painting. I could do like 6-hour streams every day again. That would be cool. I would need to come home to my sweet multi-million-dollar house. That's the problem with property, though, is like... At some point, you have so much shit that you need, like... You need protection, and now you're incurring your cost, and there's property taxes, and all kinds of, like... All kinds of stuff that's just working against you. Maintenance costs... everything that piles up, you know. Gotta redo the roof. That's another 15 grand just down the shitter. At that point, you fucking move. You're out, you know? Supposedly owning a house saves you money. Supposedly. Although... I'm sure it comes out in the end to you saving money, but I haven't done the math, so... $500,000 Rolls Royce. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like flashy cars or fancy jewelry. I think it's all a waste of money. My ghetto ass neighborhood. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, you're gonna have that. Gonna have that Rolls Royce for a minute or two. You know what that reminds me of? Recently there was a man. Yeah, it was a man. Definitely a man. Who bought like, I think it was like 100 gallons worth of gasoline during the gas price hike. And he rolled up into a shitty neighborhood with his gasoline, hoping to sell, and the only thing that he got was held up and robbed. So you always gotta think about these investments that you're making. Sometimes it's better not to invest in shit like that, because the risk is too high. Absolutely too high. Roll up to a ghetto-ass neighborhood. Man, would you like to buy some gas? Dumbass. I don't know. Most people are like, oh, he got what he deserved. I'm just like, you know, I mean, yeah, price gouging. Pretty bad. It sounds like the toilet paper pandemic. People being robbed for toilet paper. That whole thing was so silly. It didn't really make any sense. You know, what's his name? Internet Historian has a great video on the TP and the virus, and how from no angle does it make sense. Someone just basically spread the rumor that toilet paper was manufactured in China, and no one bothered to even check. And so since they never checked, too bad it was manufactured locally. I didn't really understand that. Maybe it's because, like, again, I'm a Costco boy. You know the size of the Costco toilet paper package. It's rather large. It's a rather big boy. Gotta have space for your toilet paper purchase at home. Not everyone can afford to buy toilet paper at Costco because you have to like stuff it into your closet. If you have a second closet, you may be able to fit one in. But I buy everything wholesale from Costco. I wish they sold like, you know what? I'm gonna treat my wife to some snow crab and what's it called? Thanks to all my winnings today, I think that's what we'll do. Buy some of that. I always like walk by and I can never buy it because it's like so expensive. I can't justify the cost, even though it's delicious. I've had it a couple times. You guys have really great lobster legs and snow crab legs, I think, and then all the other seafood is just like really good. I think it was just snow crab. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, it was lobster tails. That's right, lobster tails. Oh my god. Oh yes, yes they do. I think in some select places, not every Costco. I think. I think I haven't seen the caviar. That's one thing I was gonna bring up. I think in select areas they do sell it. I'm a big fan of Costco. Whenever they sell me something, I'm confident that the product will be good. I don't have to worry. If anything, I can bring it back half-eaten. They'll take it back somehow. I don't know how that magic works. I try not to do that. But, yeah. The Seafood Roadshow. Oh, my God. I was actually looking at a ProZD video today where he was just trying out all these expensive-ass caviars. And I'm like, man, I buy... When I used to live at my dad's house, and my dad used to buy caviar. We used to buy it from net cost, and so you would get like this huge thing. And this isn't black caviar, obviously; it's red caviar, but it's like a pound or two. If you have a net cost near you, explore that. That's like Costco for caviar, and it would be like $35. And he's like out there eating like a small tin for $500. I'm like, I could never afford that. That is just too extravagant for anyone. I feel like $500 for just a little bit of caviar. I like to eat it on a sandwich, man. I don't want to have to like eat it outside of a sandwich or a blini because it's just too expensive and I have to eat it this way. I can't enjoy the thing I bought because it's too expensive. Some fish eggs. They're delicious. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm not saying that it's not delicious. But I'm just saying, I can't afford it. I'm a baller on a budget. I don't know. I don't have the resources for this type of spending. That's why I think uni should be lavish. University? Oh. What's uni as in, GNU Linux? Or something? I don't know. Uni? Oh, uni is sea urchin gutter. I've never tried that. Never tried that. I've never even heard that that's an extravagant product. Never heard about that. Sea urchin bladder. Is this gonna be like one of those 34% of people think the rule is that inflation shouldn't be allowed? So just if you don't believe me, Google Rule 34 inflation. Sea urchin ladder. Hold on. Let me see here. What the? Wait, peeing on a sea urchin? What am I looking at? Yeah, this is definitely like one of those. Yeah, this is not. Don't believe me? Oh boy. Trolling me. I'm gonna break up this shape with one less head here, or maybe I will make it a small one, following the 2-1 breakup rule. You don't really want to have like 3 things in the same place. It somehow creates a weird feeling of discomfort, like they're bunched up for no reason. I'm gonna do that. Sushi uni. I mean, I've had a lot of sushi. I've never seen that on the menu. Sushi uni. Searshin ladder uni sushi. Maybe that's like off the menu ordering. There's not a lot of people that seem to carry it. Sea urchin sushi. I've never had that. Maybe I'll put it on my bucket list. It's definitely not a thing that I was expecting to search up and eat. I'm on a diet, man. I'm trying to lose weight here. Oh shit, sorry. One sec. They're really rare. I feel like anything that has a chance to kill me is not going in my mouth. You're gonna love the taste of the sea and the toilet. Well, it does sound like an acquired taste, maybe. There's some things that you can't just, go in, head first. Like, yeah, I wanna eat some. Louis, stop it, That's my microphone wire you're chewing through. Fucking cat. Sorry, my cat was about to just chew through my microphone. And it's extravagantly priced. I might try. You know what? Maybe. I kind of want the what's it called though. Right now I'm thinking of the snow crab. YOLO. I've YOLO'd so much. And I made money. Unbelievably. I still can't believe I made money twice on the same investment. And like literally I haven't lost money on it. That's just to me that's amazing. Can't believe it. Not a good investor. Feel pretty lucky today. Dungeon crab. Never heard of dungeon crab. Whatever is on tap at Costco, I'm having it. It'll be celebratory dinner for my wife coming back from Egypt from visiting her parents. I'm gonna buy some nice snow crab leg, maybe a lobster tail, big poggers. Not from Costco. Oh, you're living that good life. Local Asian market? We do have one, but they don't have anything like fresh usually. They have a lot of, well, they have a little bit, they have a fresh aisle, but it's like, it's pretty bare bones. They have an aisle for noodles. I live in the suburbs, so um, I live on Long Island. I live on an island, my own island. I like to call it the island. New York, BC, Canada, Vancouver. I feel like you might have a better selection of like seafood around there, maybe. Somewhere in Canada. Definitely not in Canada. I live in Eagle Land. Land of the Eagle. You live in Land of the Moose. You dirty Moose Rider. I didn't know they had Costco's in Canada, actually, now that I think about it. Good to know. Good to know. I've only been to Canada once. We went to, what's it called? The waterfall. The very important waterfall. The name of which I can't remember. A lot of salmon down in British Columbia. Caviar actually is very big from Canada as an export, I think. We have Alaskan here, a lot of Alaskan caviar here. And I think we also get some from the Canadians. Not absolutely sure, but I think so. If I remember right, at the very least, it's definitely get a lot of your maple syrup and your salmons. Interesting to have a Canadian on stream. Sir, what's it like being a Canadian? What would it be like? Freedom. No guns. That's a deal breaker. At some point, I'd like to own a couple guns. Speaking of guns, they're trying to ban assault weapons, and they defined assault weapons as any semi-automatic rifle that can take a magazine and a bullet the size of a 5.56. Just like a lot of guns. They're trying to ban a lot of guns, man. So it might be gun free here too. They're gonna take our guns. A lot more peaceful. I really like the peaceful aspect. We have a lot of riots. We're gonna probably have a lot more riots. it's pretty violent here. We have a lot of violent crime. You know, it's a downside to having freedom, you know? Barely any idiots. That'd be nice. Hey, I Dragon, what's up, dude? It's the it's the dirty hat of America talking mad shit. What do I? What kind of thing? I had a couple of slurs for Canadians, but the only ones I can remember is Dirty Moose Rider. I have almost no slurs for Canada. Poutine slurper? Syrup sucker? Oh. New York City is pretty is much worse than where I live. I live on the island. If I could live in America, it would be near Oregon or Seattle. Seattle and the Portland area have been pretty violent lately. So I read an article yesterday that said something like Seattle is in big decline. The city is basically like in shambles. I don't know how much of that you can believe. I'm not, from Seattle, and I'm not really making a claim. But I did read an article like that, I guess. I'm in Cali and want to move out. California. You're going to move to Texas, just like the rest of the Californians. And then you're going to try to turn Texas into California, unfortunately. That's just the way you are. Californians are turning Austin into a hellhole, I've heard. Asian Canada. Why do they put gravy and cheese curds on fries? Don't like poutine. Not a real Canadian. Not a real Canadian. You know, like how they said Andrew Yang is not a real New Yorker for some fucking reason? That he didn't... I don't even understand. He didn't even get the question wrong. They asked him, what's your favorite station? And he's like, 42nd Street, Times Square. And they're like, oh my god, you're not a real New Yorker. I like that one. That one's fine. It's a okay station. What kind of question is... What's your favorite station? What do you mean? It's a train station. I would say my favorite would be Union Square, 14th Street. Because they have the only Trader Joe's that sells wine by like the gallon. And you could literally... There's nothing like Trader Joe's on 14th Street. You walk out of there with like... you know what it's like shopping in Trader Joe's? Because they have a Trader Joe's next to the Trader Joe's winery. Shopping at Trader Joe's for me is like... is the worst shopping experience. It's all hipsters. They all try to walk into you. They're very rude. The food products are kind of weird, but some of them are pretty good. And it's an awful experience every time I go there. The lines are like crazy. They have like, they have good staff. Everyone's friendly and everything. But like, you can't pay me to shop there. I would never shop at Trader Joe's. My wife made me shop there. It was terrible. It was the worst. The worst thing. The worst thing that ever happened to me. That's pretty good, isn't it? If that's the worst thing. But comparatively, you walk into their wine store, there are no lines. You get free tastings. Everything is cheap. There are no hipsters. Well, some of the hipsters, I guess, come over from the regular Trader Joe's, but there's little to no hipsters. Just less hipsters. Everyone gets in, buys a bunch of shit, like, and they have like the best cashiers I've ever seen. They work very, very fast. They're very, very good. They're like the best retail workers like in existence. They must get paid extra too. But if you ever at 14th Street, I recommend. And you are a wine drinker, of course. Otherwise, like, don't buy the wine. You're not gonna drink it. White people vegan place. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It's got a similar vibe to what's it called? What do you call that? Whole Foods, also another place I don't like to shop. Would never shop there. Don't understand why people go there. If it's expensive, and usually the products are shitty. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of Whole Foods. Again, though, like, I wish I wish like these intuitions or like experiences would actually help me pick, winning stocks or anything. But I feel like this Whole Foods is killing it in the market. Just absolutely destroying. I haven't looked up their stock price. I thought they were like funded by hipsters and like, for hipsters by hipsters, FHBH, like FUBU, but less gangster, I guess. Health guru, drinker woman, twice divorced, many wines, wine aunts. Yes. Canada welcomes you. All right. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I honestly, the only problem is that my wife's work probably wouldn't. She would have to get relicensed, and it would be a problem. So I don't. I think Canada's basically out. I don't think she'd be able to work in Canada, unfortunately. Any high-end job has like ridiculous market protections on it. Even across the border, relicensing might cost thousands of dollars. So, she's a doctor. She's a doctor. I could have been a doctor, but I chose to be an artist. Please respect the sacrifices I made for you. I made these choices just so I could sit here and paint all day. Also, it's really boring, and like I couldn't do it for like an extended period of time. I just wouldn't be able to do it. It'd be really annoying, and it's hard too. It's not easy. It's like the amount of work she puts in is insane. Like you have to be a really hardworking person. I'm not, so it just wouldn't have worked out anyway. Do what you love until it kills you. I feel like it's true. You know, we don't live long enough to, you know. That's why I kind of want to like, you know, make it rich and then paint all day. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else. Win big. It'd actually be easier if I win small and then just move to like an underdeveloped country. But again, remember the example about the guy who bought the gasoline and then drove it to the ghetto. There's a lot of risk involved in that sort of play. You have to run a risk assessment, a cost benefit analysis. Well, I could get shanked because I don't look like I'm from around here. And there is a lot of high violence around here, a lot of violent crime. Maybe like, I don't know. I'd want to live somewhere where it's like warm most of the year. I'm like one of those people. I don't want to be Michelangelo. I want to be better, obviously. I'd like to go live in an underdeveloped country. My love is like I can wipe my ass. There's a lot of countries where, you know, it's just that it's great to live there for a little while, but like, again, it's always like a risky proposition. I would say maybe like one of the poorer EU countries. Would be a really good fit. Canada would probably be a good fit, actually. But honestly, I'm really happy in America. I love Burgerland. I don't know how long we're gonna last though. We have a lot of inflation coming our way. Big forecasts of inflation coming from all the right people, like Warren Buffett and Mr. Burry, Dr. Burry, I should say. Can you be a doctor of economics? I guess you can. Burgerland, that's right. I'm very happy in Burgerland, and I'm hoping that I can stay here forever. Obviously, you know, what I hope for is not always what happens, so. Got burger a lot here too, a lot of diversity in seafood. before you get nuked by North Korea. Oh, please, their rockets can't reach us. If anything, we'll be doing the nuking. I think as soon as North Korea tries to do something that's even remotely dangerous, China will probably go in and clean up their backyard, basically. Soon they're gonna stop saying free Taiwan. They're gonna start saying free North Korea. Speaking of Taiwan, I did not know that John Cena could speak Chinese. Did you know that? The wrestler guy who also does a lot of cool shit on the side, like fulfills Make-A-Wish things. He had to apologize to China for saying Taiwan is a country. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm sorry I know basic geography. So sorry. So sorry. China in chat like, okay, that's it. If I was him, I wouldn't have apologized. If I was him, I would lick China's asshole. Like, do you know how much money he... do you know why he speaks Chinese? Like, I don't know why he speaks Chinese, but I'm guessing it's about the fucking money. I'm like 90% certain that whoever's on top of him... Yeah, China could, like, fucking spray fart in my food if I was making John Cena's money. I have no idea what that number is, but I'm guessing whatever he gets paid for his movies and stuff is a large sum. Isn't his wife Chinese? I don't know that much about John Cena, to be honest. All I know about him is he used to be a wrestler. There's a lot of memes about him, and he had to apologize to China. So, in Chinese, I found that fact like pretty crazy. Like, I could understand if he like came out there and he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad, guys." No, he like, oh my god, it's a pretty big what's it called? Pretty big apology. Suicide Squad over here in Vancouver, BC. Another film that's probably gonna flop, judging by the success of the previous iteration. Then again, I'm not a Marvel guy or a DC guy. I didn't really watch the movie. But I've heard bad things. Heard not good. I'm never actually gonna watch the movie because I'm with Scorsese on this one. It's not real cinema. Although I enjoyed the Joker, it was just so hyped I had to see it. You know, it's like one of the most overhyped, like movies of all time. They literally said there would be shootings in every movie theater. I had to go watch. What? What? Joker was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. It was an enjoyable experience. I liked it. The last movie I saw that was pretty good was Another Round, or it has like 6 out of the names because it's a foreign film. It's about a bunch of professors getting shit-faced during class and living to tell the tale. Brokeback Mountain was pretty good. I don't know about that, man. Ancient movies. Oh, but I am Guy Jeans, so I liked what's it called Train to Busan and Parasite. Yeah, that one's good. Just kidding. I never watched Train to Busan, but I'm gonna watch it at some point. I did watch Parasite. I heard they were gonna remake Train to Busan. I don't know why, but isn't it like critically acclaimed? Kind of strange. Kind of strange that they need to remake it already. Then again, you know, Hollywood does love the remake. Yeah, it's one of the movies that's on my bucket list. I'm definitely gonna watch. Train to Seoul. Yeah. Probably. I've heard rumors. I've read a couple articles in the cinema aisle. Train to Busan remake. I've seen Ghost in the Shell. I used to watch the anime, but that was a really long time ago. Very long time ago. I think I watched most of it. I don't know how much of it I finished watching, though, because I would always watch it in, like, snippets. I never really got a sense of the story, but I really like the feeling of Ghost in the Shell. My favorite episode was where they had the hacker guy who would replace your face with that logo. I don't know what it looks like. It was a circle logo, and it had a hat. And the guy was very happy. I think that was the first episode, actually. I'd watch. Worth a watch. I haven't seen the original Akira, although I've seen, like, a lot of, like, original screens from it, and I read some of the original manga, but I just never really finished it. I like Blade Runner's soundtrack too, actually. Yeah, really atmospheric, really good stuff. I wonder if I could play you a clip I found from Blade Runner that I thought was pretty succinct and based. Probably not. Probably against Twitch rules somehow. It's 20 seconds of that movie. Bam. Still waiting for that Berserk live action. Gotta make happen. For the creator. Yep. Definitely a rip. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are still in mourning for him. And Berserk still hasn't finished. I was thinking of rereading most of it, since I read a lot of it, but I didn't read all of it. I didn't finish. Yeah, it's a good manga from, and I saw the original anime. It's only 13 episodes. I read the horse part. I saw it too, actually. The alleged horse rape. Just think about the horse. Children's comic book. Based? Hey, it's fine. Guts cut off the horse's head before anything can happen, honestly, so it's all good. haven't seen Berserk, but I know the anime ends on a cliffhanger, and it basically. Well, I don't really want to spoil it for you, but I think they did like an OVA, or they did another series, and you can kind of watch that. Some Berserk fans don't speak on some stuff. Read the manga. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, it's like 250 chapters, something like that. It's pretty long. It's like one of the longer, what's it called? I mean, unless you consider like One Piece. One Piece is like probably the longest. One Piece has like so much. Dog water. A lot of people love One Piece, but I just never really got into it. I don't know, something about the art style. Didn't read. Yeah, I think Naruto was the first anime I ever pirated. I read Bleach manga at the same time, so. Then it made like an anime, and like it really condensed the manga. At the time, you could only pirate what's called anime, by the way. Like, you had to, like... This was, like, when BitTorrent just came out. Like, I was literally using... Which client? BitTorrent, you know? There were no other, offshoots. At some point, they had, like, Azure and some of the other... because it's, like, open source, you could make your own. But I was actually using, like, the original client. It's pretty dope. Is he a lawyer? What did you say? Allegedly. I heard that H3H3 guy got in trouble for saying he pirated the Logan Paul fight. I mean, first of all, why would you even bother watching it? But second of all, just like, why would you admit to it? Like, at a podcast in front of like hundreds of people, thousands of people. It's just so stupid. I don't know. I mean, they can't sue him for it. It's really stupid. I mean, if he admitted it, he'd just be like, I was just kidding. It's a talk show. I made a joke. Just like I did. I was just kidding. When I said I pirated Naruto anime, I meant in a video game. Go anime kiss anime. Never heard of that. I had to go to like deep IRC communities. By the way, if you still use IRC, apparently they've been bought out somehow. I thought it was a free project, but apparently that's not true. Oh, by the way, if you're just joining us, I'm doing a drawing prompt here. It's called The Guard, and I added a "the" to make it sound more dramatic. Originally, it was just Guard. It came from a design from this guy, and then I just kind of went for, what would be cool in what kind of world can I make out of this? Ixie has a really good one for this drawing prompt too. If you want to join in, just draw one, put it in the Discord. We'll take a look at it. Let me see if I can show you. Ixie's is very good. Much more finished looking than mine, by the way, because I think it's the flooring that's doing it that makes it look much more finished. Mine does not look very finished at all. That's okay, I'm still working on it. But yeah, join the art Discord, participate. Why not? It's free. Free. You get to do the work, and then I get to sit back and look at it and tell you you're doing it wrong, or you're doing it right sometimes. Forgot the hidden Pepe. Oh, I haven't put one in here yet. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. Buy that the subscription. Merch. Buy that merch. Welcome. Buy that merch. Welcome to the. Welcome. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now I gotta draw me some toe picks. Oh yeah, by the way, tell me what you want as a stream avatar, and then I'll make it happen. Otherwise, I'll draw one for you, and you don't want that to happen. Everyone has to have one. Some foot pictures. Oh, we already have one foot. No, can't double up on the feet. It could be like an interpretation of your name, or it could be like fan art, like Ryoji asked specifically for what's it called. You can make it as original or as fan arty as you like. But yeah, just a little way of saying thank you. Appreciate ya. Let's see here. So thinking about how I should progress this pick. Maybe my favorite manga character? Yeah, sure. Which one? Shonen Junai Gumi Onizuka. Shonen Junai Gumi Onizuka. Let's see. Let me Google that. Which one is it? This guy? He looks like you know what it reminds me of? Yu Yu Hakusho. I think I remember it's this one, right? I don't know which one is which. This is everything that came up. Younger, so. Alright, hold on, but this is like someone's rendition. I don't want to do fan art with fan art. Let me see here. Let's try that. There's a better one for young. Oh, I think I remember it's Great Teacher Onizuka. I remember this anime like coming out, and I just never really watched it because the name was like too much. There's a live action of it. Put the image in Discord. Yeah, it'll be easier. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look for it. I have to look for it. Teaches a lot of life lessons. Good manga with the hefty helping of moral authority. I can't find your good image though. I feel like you gotta write it differently, maybe. This is like the only one. think? Oh, it's the live action. I don't know which one to go with. This one looks good, I think, maybe. Can I have a larger res, please? Is this the largest res you've got? This is the highest res it goes? 300 pixels? Cat, can you please get out of here? Yeah, this is the highest res. Cat, stop it. Stop it. Let me think. I think that would be the best image that we could find. Most of the images are lower quality or not the right thing. Yeah, I would need like maybe like a manga chapter. Can't read the manga on stream. This is already copyrighted. Thing. They are small. Okay. Oops. Louis, can you get out of here, you fat cat? Let me move my cat and then we'll try it. Let's see. Let me think here. No, I was thinking of Basilisk. I was thinking of Vagabond. Well, the Basilisk has like, there you go. It's cool. Unique style. We'll emulate some of my favorite pen work from anime, manga. So, just so I have something to look at that gives me I think Vagabond's like art style is probably like you could really look at it and be like, wow, that's great art. You know, I love this. It's like illustration quality art. It is illustration quality art. Because a lot of animes, you look at it and it's just like, that's okay. Discord? Alright. Let me see. Can't really fit in a whole motorcycle, but we could do maybe a seat. Let me see. We're gonna make a little bit. I'm gonna try original stuff here. Put this up. So I have some reference. Kind of like this pose. I think that works very well for me. And then I also want a little bit of Vagabond. So I have something to look at. Really love the style for Vagabond. So we're gonna put some of that in, some of that drawing style in. Actually, I'm gonna put this over here. So we're drawing on a small screen it won't really matter. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no, like, comparison. Like, even though the motorcycle is very nice, it's pretty detailed. It's just, no comparison, man. No comparison. Vagabond takes the, no, that's too much. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta wash my face. Fed my cat. So, you could, leave me alone while I paint for a little bit. Bought us a little bit of time. Oh, I washed my face. Yeah, I watched Slam Dunk. I read the manga a little bit, for just a little bit, not too much. Vagabond and Berserker just on a higher level, yeah. I like Moira's work a lot. I still think Vagabond has like the superior artwork. But that's just my taste, you know. I like Berserk too, but I really like the story of Berserk. I haven't really read Vagabond. I've just like watched it, pictures of it. Shonen guy will never do so. That was very good. Kind of good. Happy I didn't watch it then. The anime and all animes. Should read Vagabond. It meant a lot to me as a kid. Yeah, the nostalgia wins a lot of points for me a lot too. A lot of times I'll like remember things that weren't actually that great, but I'll just remember them as being that amazing. You know, it's my regular what's it called, brush. Is this like not working? I feel like we're on like the wrong layer or something. What's going on here? This is a separate layer. Oh, maybe because the color. Maybe, I don't know. Just feel like the. So I'm gonna like combine these two images. And I'm gonna just... I'm not doing a great job so far, but... great teacher Onizuka just absorbed a lot with me. It was the anime that taught me how to live. I felt like that about Full Metal Alchemist when I was like 12. But it really didn't. I had a red hoodie and I would go around making weird hand gestures. I was such a nerd back then. Still am, but, you know, was also. It's now an anime stream. I mean, 20 I could still relate with it. But yeah, I mean, it's like any good artwork. You know, literary work, whatever you want to call it. It kind of stays with you forever.
Buy that merch. Buy that
Noodles!
merch. Buy that merch.
2 months,
Buy
baby.
That merch. Buy
Thanks
that
for the
merch.
sub.
Buy that merch.
Resub. I don't know what to call it. Let me know what you want. We can't really do 2 stream avatars, but I could rework the one that you have if you feel like a change is necessary. Subathon. What are we drawing today? Well, this one it's a stream avatar, like the one that I made for you, but for Realm God. You should watch this video when you have time. Oh, this is gonna be a sneaky link.
In the time where
Oh my god, the manga that taught me how to live. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's so reductive. It's so reductive, you know? There's so much to life. There's so much to life. I have to like, when I'm doing this, I have to like kind of come up with the, well, we'll see. We'll see how I do. Right now, we're struggle snuggle with the sketch. A little bit of a struggle snuggle. I'm gonna do bigger so that it's easier for me to draw. To draw with a mouse or tablet, I feel attacked. I feel like you're dunking on me right now. You know how long it would take if I was drawing with a mouse? 600-hour paintings. I would assume it would take me like hundreds more hours. The way I paint, oh my god. I'm like the slowest painter on Twitch, man. Sorry, I'm not an artist. It would take a long time, for sure. Like if I did paint it with a mouse. I also feel like I would probably be doing everything with pencil. If I had to do it with a mouse, I would probably, and I would suggest you do too. If you want to paint, you don't have a tablet, just do yourself a favor and just pick up a pencil. It's less expensive, and the skill kind of transfers. Like, you could learn a lot. He's starting to look a lot like, God, what is his name? God, what's his name, man? What is his name? Oh, now it's gonna drive me insane. Hold on. Elliot Rodger. Starting to remind me of Elliot Rodger. Right now. A little bit. Here's the side-by-side. Yeah, I think I've drawn Elliot Rodger for real, though. Looks like the guy from Yu Yu Hakusho. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh. I don't know who Elliot Rodger is. Oh my god. He's famous. Yeah, I'm trying to emulate Vagabond style with Onizuka characters. Not a good thing. Trying to fix it as I go, but he is Asian. Oh wait, no, he's half Asian, right. It's gotta be the very expressive eyes that we're going for. I think I'm gonna try this side again. Might have misestimated a little bit. Find a colored image. Well, we'll put colors in later. We gotta focus on the drawing first, and then we can add colors. We'll add like colors. Have you ever played Yakuza? No. Never played it. Never played it. I hate when I try this angle. I really do. Cause I always miscalculate like the nose cut off. But yeah, Noodles, hit me up if you want to change your stream avatar. If you have any ideas. Because we do have a noodle for you. a good game. The tattoo are just amazing works of art. I've like watched like Let's Play of Shenmue and Yakuza, but I just like it never really grabbed me, so. Definitely not like still kind of Pompadour. Shenmue is garbage. This game made fun of Chinese people. The dubbing was awful. I thought it was me. Well, the dubs usually are awful. I mean, what do you want? The dubbing is always awful. It's made for like it's made to be bad, I think. Let me see. Still want that same. Honestly, it's pretty good. Shenmue takes it to another level. Well, I'm not sure if it was like meant to be a serious game. Can't even draw this type of level. Hey, it's just a short drawing. Drawing is the most important part. If you can draw, everything else is like very secondary. It really is. It's important, but it always takes a back seat. But yeah, some of my finished stuff is good. This is all very unfinished. I'd say drawing is probably like one of my weaker skills. But I'm glad that it impresses you. Shenmue was the reason Sega went bankrupt? No way. I'm pretty sure it's because they couldn't compete with Nintendo. And their console sales were down. Things of that nature, not... they're a software company still. I mean, they're still around. Like, you might even get... You might even get see what's it called. A game from Sega at some point. Just gonna defer to the original for some of the drawing. I think he's getting a lot more right than I. What are you best at? Well, I mean, I would say that probably color theory, composition, storytelling. Drawing is, I get by, you know, I'm not. It could be way better. I'm working on it. It will be way better at some point. At some point, it will be way better. Just not today. Not today. Not for this stream avatar. Come back in 7 years. You can write a hentai plot. I think anyone can write a hentai plot. Big boobed girl gets the shaft in the mine shaft. There you go. That's an original. Netflix original. The other thing I want is Vagabond's coloring style too. I feel like the watercolor works really well for manga. Watercolor markers. I don't know exactly what he uses. Let me see here. Hold on. Ugh. See here. Big Boo Girl gets shaft by character that gets bullied. Curly hair. Doesn't show the eyes. What? Let me see here. Vagabond. Painted. Mora has a very... I'm sorry, not Mora. I actually forgot. A very distinct. Very distinct painting style. Also very good. I really love it because it complements the work a lot. It kind of reminds me of like very amazing watercolor. Whereas, no offense to this guy, it's still watercolor, but it's just not, you know, not at that tier of level. I don't know. I don't know what kind of drugs this guy takes, but his who's the mangaka of Vagabond? Takehiko Inoue. Oh, wait, I know this guy. also did. He also did Slam Dunk. Okay. I like Slam Dunk. Well, the little pieces of manga that I read, the style of it is pretty good. I didn't read any of the other works though. Buzzbeater, Chameleon. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I thought I recognized him from somewhere else, but his work is like really good. Really love it. Very strong. Very strong painting. Very strong drawing. I think like the drawing makes it the best. Ice Shield 21 is when I was cool. Yeah, I thought I recognized it from somewhere. I read a little bit more Ice Shield than I did Slam Dunk. Sunken Rock, I think I might have maybe read a little bit. I don't think it was in Jump, but I think I've heard of it. I don't know. Watercolor on YouTube, I'll post it in Discord. Awesome. Ever since he started Vagabond. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, it's kind of a lot. I'm now a mangaka. You know Dr. Stone? Dr. Stone reminds me of the only thing I could think of was the manga I'm thinking of is Dr. Slump. It's oh god, I can't believe Akira Toriyama. That's the only character. That's the only like what's it called that I can kind of. I remember Dr. Stone. Probably didn't watch. Okay, let's do a new layer. Dr. Slump. Yeah. Dr. Slump. Oh, that's not a new layer. There we go, new layer. I'm gonna put it under, actually. I'm gonna put it under my line art. Gonna make the line art most important. Duplicating Inoue's watercolor is going to be impossible, but I'm going to try. This card? I've seen this image before. I think I might have tried it, but then maybe I remember that image. There's a lot of manga that I read that I don't even remember. I used to read a lot of manga. Like, a lot of manga. Try a little bit of the blue. It's too blue. Try it on this. Yeah, it was a really long time ago. I might have read it, and then I just don't remember. I just don't recall. What color is it supposed to be so that I have like a baseline? Reminds me of Hikaru no Go. No. It's Hikaru when he grows up. Do you still watch anime and read manga? I watch One Punch. One Punch Man. I haven't really watched anything else. I read One Punch also religiously. But I haven't really watched. You're probably busy with that adult life, don't have the time. Well, I mean, that too, but if there was, like, something that I really thought I wanted to read, there just isn't really all that much time. So I have to, like, I do have to, like, compartmentalize and, like... If there was something that was really, really good, I would go read it. There's just nothing that I see that jumps out at me as, like, I have to read this. It's like almost nothing like that it really hits me and says like, okay. There's a lot of movies I'd like to watch. Oh, whoops. Let's keep the line work intact. It's amazing. I'm actually trying to keep the line work intact. Most of the time, I'm actually trying not to do that, especially when I'm painting. So... What color are the pants? Can we just leave out the pants? Just leave the pants out. White pants? That shirt thing is white. The whole thing is white. Why is it blue? It's blue here. That's kind of nonsense. We'll make it whitish blue. Oh my god, when they... This is school shirt. Well, and his is... It's blue. It's not fair. It's not fair, man. But yeah, these are supposed to just be short ones. I'm guessing the what's red. Let's go with red here. These are supposed to be short compared to the quality, so that no one expects so much from it. And then we'll sign it, and then go back to painting. Yeah, if there was a really good manga, I would go read it. I just don't really see anything that's like amazing. Vinland Saga, I haven't seen it, no. I've heard stuff about it. I saw the game, I think, pop up on Steam. What does he have for... There's not that much detail there. Supposed to kind of just make it up, I guess. All right, so so. Okay. All right, so that's. Oops. For the purposes of these stream avatars, that's those 4. As I think we'll go, and then we'll put your name down, and then let's see here. It's probably the easiest one. Spelled realm wrong, so that's. Oh, why does it keep switching opacities on me? I think. Why don't we shorten it to realm? Or do you want realm god? I feel like realm is like cooler. And then I could do the word art. Might as well just put God. Alright, smaller then. Let me get rid of this. God. It doesn't fit. The realm is good. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. All right. Because I was like, I'm gonna have to resize this. Let me levels it a little bit. See what that does for it. Oh. did I do here? Hold on. Merge this. Ah, go away. Well, it would have to be like... It would have to be like... I guess as a second... Second, what's it called, maybe? What do you call that? The second, no, it's too crooked. Don't like that. Ooh, Kavinsky, that's a good one. Second coming of Jesus Christ. No, I meant like on the second line. And that would just be annoying, I think, for everybody. Because it wouldn't read that well. This way it's cooler. It's almost like a name instead of a like title. I'll make that a little bit longer. Okay. This is why I'm not a graphic designer. Something I made when I was 12. It sticks with you forever. Like Darnus, I think. Yes, Darnus was one of my characters in EverQuest, I think. And that was like 20 years ago. Later on, I went with Bancho for every game. See, we could go with Bancho here. It really is like whatever you want. Do you know what Bancho means? No. Bancho may refer to either a governmental position during their period or a leader of a group of delinquents. The leader of a group of delinquents. Well, you could also be a Fed. Sounds like you're a Fed, brother. Just gonna tighten up. Man, I haven't drawn anime since like the last time I drew anime. Alright, so that looks good for these types of things. Save as JPEG. Oh, look at that. We are out of time for today. Let me save it and upload it up first though. Let's see here. Typing with one hand. Well, okay. Alright. You know, Metal Bat and One Punch Man, that's my favorite character. I feel like all your favorite characters are like the same archetype of delinquent. Just delinquent. Alright, hold on. Now, let me just put it in here. Let's add file. Realm. Okay. Okay. And now it should shuffle it in. It should shuffle it in, and then you should be on the big screen. Fuck. How do I... What? No. 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 What? How could this happen to me? I might have to like redo the whole thing. I don't remember where it was. Transform. No. Reset transform? Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, that looks good. That looks fine. Alright, so this is good. Well, we did a little bit of work on this thing. The very small stuff today. Not a lot of stuff. A lot of detailing. Putting things like necks in. Very important work, but doesn't look like a lot of change. But yeah, you could kind of see how it's shaping up. That's all from today, and then hopefully I'll get to do some more tomorrow. But it's been 3 hours, so thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. Hope to see you again soon. Peace out.